Welcome to Glam Hotline. How may I help?
I'm so glad you answered. I need to get cute, but I just need help with my makeup. I just don't know what to do.
Hold on. Girl, I'm Glam Larry. I'm here to help you get glam for Valentine's Day and any other event that you need. Come on. Let's get started. Let's get you glam.
Hey girl, it's Larry. Welcome to my channel. We're just gonna go ahead and get into this beginner makeup friendly soft glam Valentine's Day look. Girl, I love a good beat. We're gonna start with the One Size primer. So this one is the Secure the Sweat primer. I like this a lot. I'm an oily girl, but a lot goes a long way, like literally. That's all I'm using, all over my whole face. Kind of forgot a step already. Okay. But it's cool, we can recover. That's the good thing about makeup. You can do makeup in any order and your face still gonna look good. I wanted to talk about moving in silence. So many people talk about, and I just wanted to give my perspective on it. I actually got this idea from being on Threads. Now, if y'all don't know, Threads is an Instagram app. It's like Instagram's version of Twitter. Now we're gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. This is in Main Squeeze. I love this glow serum, even as an oily girl, because it gives you a glow, but it doesn't make your skin look oily or you don't look like you sweating, okay? You look like you glowing, like you just got an afterglow. Moving in silence is very important, and I think nowadays it's even harder to move in silence, especially when you are a content creator. I feel like as a content creator, people make you think that you have to tell everything, and girl, you don't. Next, we're gonna go on with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm. I'm not gonna say you need this, girl, but this blurring balm, she everything. It just fills in all of your imperfections. It's kind of like a concealer, but it's not. It's kind of like a foundation, but it's not. Kind of like a primer, but it's not. Kind of all of those three things in one gives you a really good smooth base to start off with. And I just feel like every time I use this with my makeup, it just looks sick. Threads in particular is a place where a lot of people just be telling all their business. People will talk about their goals. They'll talk about the things that they're working on. They'll just talk about everything. And I think it perpetuates this idea for everyone else who's in that space, or just anyone else who's on the internet, that, oh, I'm supposed to tell y'all all my business too. Don't do that. Don't tell them people your business. So now we have our base. So we're gonna do underpainting in this video. Underpainting absolutely can be beginner friendly, and I'm gonna show you. And underpainting is what I do when I wanna get a flawless, I look like I got my makeup done look, okay? This is what I do. We're going with the Fenty Beauty Concealer, the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer, and our Fenty Match Stick in Truffle. Underpainting, we're actually gonna go with our first color here. This is a lighter color, so you want to go in with your lighter complected concealer. It's usually like 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. And so I'm going to start with the inner point of my face, because this is what I want to highlight first. You want to highlight the inside of your face and then bring it out, because the whole point of makeup is to lift. We are lifting. And right on our chin, we're gonna go in with the Sephora Best Skin. So this color is closer to my foundation color, but it's not quite my foundation color. It's like a shade lighter. And we're actually gonna go around the edge of that lighter concealer. This helps add dimension to your makeup, and it also helps it blend out into your foundation. And you guys will see once we do the final step of underpainting, it'll make a lot of sense, but just trust me, girl. You want to put this on the edge of that lighter concealer. I like to do a little bit of the lighter concealer because I want to lift my eye. So you see it's already kind of giving this like lifted effect. Blend it out. Use the Sephora Pro 47 brush. And I'm gonna spray it down with some water. I'm gonna start on my forehead and my Cupid's bow and my chin. So these are the areas where I want them to be lifted, but I don't really want them to have like the full effect. So I want my concealer to really sit in these areas. Just let it sit for a little bit. You really need to keep a lot of your goals, or all of your goals, to yourself. When you tell people your goals, girl, let's be honest, there's a lot of people that just don't want to see you win. But there's a lot of people in this world who do not get joy or happiness out of seeing people reach their goals. I am like one of those people who I really just say, you know, post my content, have fun with it, try to support my friends or the women I've met online trying to do the same thing, and just keep it moving. Girl, I just be over here minding my business, doing my own thing. Like, ain't nobody paying attention to me. They are, girl, they are. Sometimes when you're like that, that's very intimidating to people, because a lot of times people are intimidated by people who are comfortable in their own skin, who are comfortable trying new things. And you yourself might think, I'm not comfortable at all. Like, this is scary. Girl, I have been there, where I am trying to do something new, whether it's in my career, whether it's a hobby, and in my head, I am just like, girl, what are you doing? A lot of people can't get past the awkwardness. They can't get past people looking at them like, ooh, what is she doing? A lot of people just can't, and I understand. Little tip, so y'all see me, I'm going over my eyelid with that brush. This just helps build a good base for your eyeshadow, because we're just gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow, but it just helps give you a good base. And it also kind of helps make your makeup look more seamless, because your eyelid is kind of sort of the same color as the rest of your face. People are paying attention to you, and you have people who will see that you're reaching a goal or you're trying to do something, and they will go out of their way to make sure that you don't reach that goal. We're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Stick. I usually do this with the concealer, but honestly I forgot, but it's okay. It's okay, girl. You can do it. You can do it after. It's totally fine. Honestly, it might work better to blend out your concealer and then do this. Oh, and then I also put some concealer under my lip, because it just helps my lip look like it's pushed out more. It's literally like a lip injection in a bottle. Here's an example of that. Like, if they're following you, they will go out of their way to not like your posts. They will go out of their way to not comment. They will just go out of their way to not support you, make you feel unseen. And they go out of your way to make you not feel supported sometimes, because honestly, misery loves company. And people who are trying to reach a goal and they couldn't reach it, or they want to do something and they feel like their circumstances don't allow them to do that, they don't want to see people trying. They don't want to see people reaching goals that they themselves wanted to reach. They don't really want to see that. They want to see other people struggle, because it kind of validates for them, oh, so it's not me. Like, I'm not the reason why I couldn't reach that goal. It's just the goal is unattainable. The goal is too hard, or the system is just rigged. Quick tip, as you guys see, I'm blending out my nose concealer, my nose contour, and I'm going up into my brow bone. This helps kind of just carve out your brow bone. So this is a good way to do like a eyeshadow, no eyeshadow look by contouring your eye. And it's just as simple as just taking your contour shade and just patting it along your brow bone. And that kind of adds shape to your eye, and it makes it look like you did something to your eye and you didn't. You just, you just blended out your makeup, girl. You trying that same thing and then you doing well does not validate all the reasons they made up in their head as to why it didn't work out for them. We're going with the Fenty Beauty Powder. I don't bake, honey, okay? Beauty puff, nothing major. And what we're gonna do is knock off the excess powder. You see all that? See all that? Knocking off excess powder. And then we're just gonna go over the face where we highlighted and everything, and we're just going to set that in. We're only going over the parts that we're highlighting because we also have to blend out our foundation with our concealer. Your concealer is doing a lot of the work, but your foundation is also helping to blend in your face. Here's my contour. Here is the highlight. It's a little yellow. This part looks like there's really nothing here. So the foundation is what we're going to use to kind of help blend and meld our whole face together. I'm using the Morphe M439 brush. I love this brush a lot. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Fenty Beauty. I'm only taking a very small amount. That's as small of an amount as I'm going to do to give me a glow with my foundation, because we are glowing. It's Valentine's Day, girl. We're trying to get glam, okay? I'm gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks Color Fix. I absolutely love this medium. You can use it in foundation. I use it on eyeshadow. I use this so much. So what I do, because a lot goes a long way, is I'm basically gonna take a very little small dot, that big, and then I'm just going to mix it together. Take my finger and put this on my brush, and then we're just gonna go to the outside of the face, and we're just gonna go from the outside in, and we're just going to go to the edge of our concealer. We're not gonna go into the concealer. Like, I'm not going into my face. I'm just going into the edge of where I concealed, because I just want to make a seamless transition between the concealer and the rest of my face. Now we know why we don't want to move in silence, because girl, people are going to try to block you. People are trying to stop you from being successful, even though they cannot. I have a manifestation journal, and that journal is just full of all of the conversations that I've had with God, where I'm manifesting the kind of life that I want or the goals that I want to achieve. That journal, everything that's in that journal, I don't share that information with anybody. God put whatever vision, whatever thing you're trying to do, God put that vision on your heart. He wanted you to do that. And so it's not for anybody else to understand. And I feel like that's what a lot of people forget. Like, when you have a dream, like, yes, live boldly in trying to achieve that dream. Do what you can do to achieve that dream. Don't hide that you're trying to do something. You don't need to announce to the world that you're trying to be a content creator. You can just do it. Just do it. Just be a content creator. Just put things out there. Just try. Everyone doesn't need to know exactly what you're doing. We're gonna go in with Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer. So we're just gonna take this bronzer, and we're only gonna go over the contoured areas of our face. And as you can see, I'm knocking off excess bronzer. The thing with makeup is that you want to go in a little bit at a time, because you can always build it up. It's really hard to take it away, but you can always add and build it up. It's a warm bronze. She not too warm. Like, you could wear her all the time, but she gonna add some warmth to your face. That's what I like about her. I will kind of smile. I'm following the apples of my cheeks, because like I said, we want to lift our face. You don't want to drag your bronzer down. You want to go up. Move in like a C shape. Move like this, up and down. Nobody's gonna understand your vision the way that you do. I think a lot of times when people are trying to do something that they've never done before, they always talk about needing support. I need people to participate with me. I need people to like my posts. And you absolutely do, but you need that kind of support to occur organically. You don't want support that you have to beg for. Don't nobody want that. Our base is looking good. Ooh, honey, we are looking good. This is going to be a super easy eye tutorial. The lip bar, the Fresh Glow Dream Blush. I think this is what this is called. Yes. And this is in the color Sweet Cheeks. Pinky color, super pretty. We're gonna use this as our eyeshadow. Girl, you can use anything for makeup as an eyeshadow. I put lipstick on my eyes as an eyeshadow. I do all that. And then I'm just gonna go in with my brush and just really apply this over my eye. I just want to add just a sweep of color, and you want to build up the color, because like I said, once you can't, it's hard to take makeup off, but it's so much easier to build it on. And then sometimes I like to take my finger and kind of add color and then just add it. So we're just gonna like slowly build that color on. Ooh, I'm loving it. Oh, I am loving it, girl. Oh my gosh, this camera is not doing this justice. Girl, I am absolutely loving it. Oh my gosh. I did not expect this to be so pretty. Oh my goodness. We're gonna go in with the Uoma Beauty palette. This is the Carnival palette. And then we're gonna go in with this shade here, Barranquilla. And then this one is called Tariq. Use our best makeup tool, which is these right here. And just lightly tap onto that color. Let's see if this is the color that we want. It is. And then we are just going to go in an up and down motion onto our lid. So I'm focusing this color in the middle of my lid, going up and down. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend it out, but I'm blending it out in a straight line. So if you see I'm not going all over the place, I'm blending it out into a straight line. This just gives your eye more definition. It's a very easy trick, but it has very good payoff. And Tenifri, I think, and I'm going with a different finger, and I'm just gonna go over the center part of the lid right here. And this is what we're looking like. And I absolutely love this look. It just amps up your look without being too difficult to figure out. Ooh, girl, I am loving the makeup.
Okay, work.
The other thing that I do too, I will put Post-it notes on my vanity. So my vanity is something I see every day, and I put Post-it notes on here, just giving myself reminders of my goals. I have a Post-it note up here that says, trust God, faith of a mustard seed. So that's just something that I have every day that tells me no matter what I'm going through, I need to trust God and have the faith of a mustard seed, because that's all God needs from me. He needs me just to have a little faith, and he needs me to try. That's it, that's all. This is just something that I go to whenever I need validation of what I'm going through, or whenever I need just a pick-me-up. Because I think a lot of the times that people tell their goals to other people or tell their goals online is because you want somebody to say, hey, you're doing well. Hey, this looks really good. Hey, your video is great. Hey, you're doing really well at school. Hey, you're so close to getting that certification. You're so close to getting that house. You're so close to paying off that debt. You're so close to meeting all these goals. You want somebody to give you that validation. We all need that. Okay, I mean, that's the other thing that a lot of people don't admit is people always say,
you shouldn't be seeking outside validation.
But we're human. That's like saying you go to work and you tell people, I don't need anybody to ever say thank you. I don't need anybody to ever say I did a good job. I don't need anybody to ever say that because I don't need that. We are humans. We need encouragement. That is normal. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people feel the need to tell all their business, is because they want outside validation that they're moving in the right direction. You're not gonna really get that kind of validation that you really want. You know what I mean? Even if you're one of those people that's super supportive like me, I'm one of those people where I don't care what you succeeded at or what you were trying to do, I'm gonna support you, because I can imagine you probably put a lot of work and a lot of effort into that. Next, we're gonna go in with these plushy lash plushes. This is the style Zay. I absolutely love these lashes. I'll have them linked down below in the coupon code. With lashes, it just takes practice. And if you guys need to practice or you need help, I have a lash tutorial. Okay, I go through everything that I do, my little lash tricks. It's super easy, anyone can follow it. These are the lashes. Okay, Zay, coupon code down below. Okay, it's down below. We're just gonna finish up the rest of the face, and this is honestly, this is the most fun part. Back in with the Lip Bar cream blush, and we're just gonna follow contour that we created. Blush is going to sit on top of that. Blend it out with my finger, and remember, you wanna go in with a little bit because a lot goes a long way. When you want positivity, when you want people to speak life into you, the last place you go is the internet. Your supporters will be there. They will big you up, but then you got people who just want to be on the internet and just hate on people. So, you know, I think that's why it's so important to have a manifestation journal and to have like kind of these post-it notes like I have just around your home or the space that you're in, because it helps you seek your own validation. For me, it helps me in seeking God's validation. Also helps me reflect on how far I've come. I think a lot of the times when you're in the thick of trying to achieve something, it's hard because you're in the middle of it, and it's very hard to pull yourself out of it and really marvel at what you've done. I know for me, that's very hard to do, to pull myself out of my situation and to kind of look at it objectively and say, no girl, you're doing that. But I think my manifestation journal has helped me a lot in keeping things to myself and not feeling like I have to go out and find people to validate how I feel or to validate what I'm thinking, because I'm able to validate that for myself. I'm able to validate that with what God has shared with me. That's the validation that matters, is how you feel and how God feels about you. Another trick that I love to tell people is like blush. So I don't think I have too much blush. I'm in love with blush, you know, but if you got blush blindness, okay, that's a real thing. When you put on your blush, you think it's too much, what you can do is just go back in with your bronzer, go back over the area. One, you won't lose your blush look, and then what it'll do is it'll help tone it down. Next for highlight, we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Rose Rave. It's just this really pretty, she's kind of sheer, she's kind of not, she's a little, you know, glittery fluorescent. She's pretty. Girlfriend is pretty. We're gonna go over our highest points, and I'm gonna go in with it dry first. My nose. To make it actually stand out, we're gonna wet our brush back in, and then we're gonna go back over those areas. Just intensifies the highlighter by making the brush wet, so it just gives it more of a glimmer. I am loving these. Lips, we're gonna do Traced Out Lip Liner by Fenty, and this is in the color Satin Panty. I love this. She's like a good mauvey brown. I think the last reason why you want to move in silence is because you want to protect your testimony. We all have a testimony, but if you're running around on the internet or to your friends, your coworkers, whatever, and you're telling them everything that is happening, it takes away from your testimony because everybody already knows about it. So when you do finally reach that goal, nobody really wants to hear your story when you've already told them everything. And it just takes away from this remarkable, beautiful moment that you can share to help uplift and inspire people, because you don't tell everybody your business. You want to be able to inspire others. You want to be able to uplift others. You want to be able to really provide guidance to people. Lastly, so we did our lip liner. Girl, this is the last step, I promise. Back with the blush, I'm telling you, get you this blush. Use this blush on everything, honey. Put a little bit on my lips just to add some pink color. Ooh, I love this, I love this. And I like this because it's a good way to do like the matte lipstick without getting a matte lipstick. And this is not drying like a matte lipstick can be. And then to finish it off, we're gonna take our little cutie, this little cutie. Y'all remember when Rihanna had her little mini line? I had to get that because this is so cute. This is in the color Ruby Milk. Oh, I love it. Ooh, the face. Ooh, the face is giving. So let's do this hair real quick, and then I'll hop back on. And then of course, girl, we gotta do the outfit, because what's Valentine's Day without a cute outfit?
Ever since the first moment I spoke your name, from then on I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change. 'Cause love